So, Chris, thank you for being with us. We are very happy to have you here. Well, the participation to the Fourth Crime Fiction Festival was a great honor for us. I want you to tell us what triggered your interest to accept our invitation and come to Greece.
Well, I mean, since my books got released in Greece, I mean, the amount of messages I get from Greek readers on Instagram and Facebook is incredible. It's like the support is fantastic. And Greece is one of the countries that release all the books quite fast, you know? Because a lot of countries are indifferent. They started releasing it whatever year. So, for example, in Holland, there's only 4 books out. But in Greece, it's like they kept on coming because the readers want it. So that was always fantastic. And I get asked a lot when I do tours and I post it on Instagram. And people say, "Oh, why don't you come to this country? Why don't you come?" And I always say, "Look, I love traveling, but it's not up to me. If I get invited by the publishing house, I love going. It's like I love traveling everywhere." So then I think one of the readers was like, "Really?" So they started messaging the publishing house and say, "Look, Chris said that if you invite," and then I got an invitation last year for the festival, and I said yes straight away. It's like, "Yeah, I'll go."
Great.
So yeah, I mean, I always, like I said, the participation of the Greek readers has been incredible since the book started coming out here. So I was always looking forward to being invited, and then when I did, I was happy.
The feeling, how is the feeling about the way of the Greek readers welcomed you, and generally to describe us a little bit about your interactions with the readers in Greece?
Well, I only got here yesterday, so live interaction, it's been fantastic so far. But before that, all my interaction was online, obviously. And it was always fantastic. I mean, I actually made a very, very good friend here in Greece from Athens, and I never met her. We just talked so much on the internet. So that has always been great, you know, the readers
so you
always
expect to meet some readers?
Oh yeah, I mean yesterday we did Thessaloniki and it was incredible. It's like you expect, everyone was so friendly as well and incredible. And over here, just got here, I got so many presents already. It's like everybody's so warm and it's like, it's more like, because I was born in Brazil, so it's very similar. I think,
oh, that's why.
I think it's the weather. I think,
okay,
I think
exactly.
If you're born in a warm country, like, so it's very much like the Brazilian people. Everybody's all welcoming and smiling all the time. I live in London, which is, there's no smiles.
Completely different.
Very different. So so far it's been amazing. People are like, you know, everybody turns up, everybody's so friendly, everybody's so enthusiastic to see me. So
and you too, also. Very enthusiastic.
Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I love traveling. I love meeting readers. You know, you always meet some amazing people. So every chance I get, I love meeting readers everywhere. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
And you love writing. So what is the most important thing that you get out of writing? What do you enjoy the most about writing?
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, for me now, writing is the only profession I have. I don't do anything else. All I do is write.
Just a profession? Or?
It is a profession. Yeah, I don't supplement it with anything else. So my entire, but I love it, and I started writing very late in my life. So it was not something that I liked. I knew I liked when I was a kid. Oh, I never wrote.
And how you realized that?
Oh, it's a long story. It was a dream, but I never wrote anything, like not even a short story.
Really?
I don't even read very much. Like, so you understand? The last 3 years, I read 1 book. I don't read. I don't write. When I was growing up, most authors I know when they are growing up, they're thinking of stories because they always like telling. That was not me. I discovered that I like writing. I was over 40 years old. I did not know at all, and then all of a sudden, I decided to do this, and I really like it. I was like, this is very good. And now,
and you were successful also.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting that. I didn't start writing thinking I'm gonna get a book deal. I started writing because
it was like a hobby or something.
It wasn't. I just wanted to write the story. I had this dream, and I wanted to write this down because when I had the dream, I told my girlfriend at the time, and she said, "It's a good story. You should write it." I was like, "Okay," and just like that, I just decided to write it.
Everything started.
Yeah, it's like because a lot of people say they're gonna write, but they never start. I said, "Okay," and I did. The next day, I actually woke up.
Let's say.
I woke up and was like, "I'm gonna write this," and I didn't know what to. And I always tell people that because I had no experience, none, right? And like my first book, The Crucifix Kill, I can tell you the story of the Crucifix Kill in 20 minutes. And my problem was always, how do I make 20 minutes go for 400 pages? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, I don't have the experience to transform.
So maybe it's not a matter of experience also, always.
Well, for me, it wasn't. For me, I just carried on
something
going.
that came
I
out
just,
of your heart.
Exactly. And like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, because a lot of people that read a lot, then they have the experience, they know how a book
Yeah.
I didn't even have that. I just started writing. So I love it. For me, it's like, it pretty much saved my life, writing.
Why you say that?
Because before I got my first deal, I was in a very, very, very horrible position financially. I was living pretty much on the streets. I was sleeping on the park. I didn't have money at all. I had like £2 to eat every day.
Oh.
I was in a bad position. And then all of a sudden I got a book deal. And it was like, it changed my life.
Lucky you and lucky us.
Yeah, and I find it incredible, because obviously my books are considered quite violent because I describe the crime scenes. But people, yesterday I got into a few readers saying, your books, they relax me. I was like, what?
You didn't expect that?
No, relax? It's like, my books are a bit tense, don't you think? And they go, no, for me it's relaxing. So it's incredible. That's why I say, when you meet readers, all these opinions they have on your thing, because I would not expect my books to be relaxing, but people say that. So yeah, to me now writing is like, it's everything I have. It's like, don't have very much else.
That's great.
So, yeah.
So thank you very much for
Pleasure.
being here.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
for the
having me.
interview. And I wish you enjoy the festival and enjoy Athens also.
I'm sure I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris.